Have you ever had a moment like this? Like every time you quarrel, someone just said a harsh word, your tears are in your eyes immediately. You are not afraid. I'm not pretending to be pitiful, trying desperately to hold down that, trying to explain I want to express myself, but I am afraid of saying the wrong thing. You are clearly arguing. Every word is carefully and sincerely, but the other party only saw your tears, but it didn't enter your heart. You are not illogical. You're just too affectionate and serious. You're not susceptible. You just put all the emotions that should be erupted. It's been hidden for too long. You're not even broken because you're sad. But someone else's sudden tenderness, a touch, it crushes you. That disguise that has been holding up all day. Are you? I hate myself more and more every dispute. You just want to make it clear, but I'm not finished yet. Tears fell first. You obviously did nothing wrong. Become the most emotional, the most embarrassed person, and then go back and forth alone in the middle of the night. Recall, sentence by sentence, what was said at that time. A look, a pause, don't let yourself go. Then you may be the so-called incontinent child. But please remember, it's not that there's anything wrong with you. You're just too sensitive and too sincere. Trying too hard to be heard and understood, but I'm too afraid to say the wrong thing. You're not unsatisfactory, just too kind. You have been an independent and sensible child since you were a child. You dare not talk back when your family is angry. When your friends give you the cold shoulder, is it not good enough? You never get angry easily. It's not because you don't have a temper. Emotions get out of hand makes the relationship irreversible. You won't fight back. It's that you can't bear to hurt others. You are not unwronged. It's that you've been thinking about others. Most people can't see it. They'll just say you're too sensitive, cry whenever something happens. But never asked how long you endured before crying, so why are you like this? In psychology, the constitution of tear incontinence is not fragile. It often means you're not too emotional. It's about empathy. Feel too deep. You may have grown up living in conditional love, for example. Only if you do well on the exam, you deserve a compliment. Only obedient, you deserve the right to be loved. Other people's childhood is coquettish. It's noisy, it's crying, and some people coax it, and you are sensible. It's patience. It's being careful not to disappoint. You learn to read words and colors from a child accustomed to pleasing. I'm used to being happy when others are happy. Allow yourself to relax. You are afraid to express your true emotions. Only good behavior will be liked. So when I grew up, whenever there is a dispute, I was never unreasonable. It's whether I'm not good enough to feel sorry for yourself. I dare not let anyone know. But you forgot the person you should protect the most. It's you. So how do we do this? Make yourself better. The first step is not actually to become stronger. It's about allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Tears are not a sign of weakness. It's an outlet for emotion. It's yourself. Salvation after being suppressed for too long. The second step is to learn to stop. Ask yourself seriously, this relationship is about you trying to maintain it, or are you compromising this world? Sacrifice yourself for peace. You can be unhappy, can refuse. It's not capricious, not apathy. This is where you start to learn to set boundaries. It's worth your repeated bows repeatedly, please. You don't have to keep trying to understand everyone. Take care of the one who is always silently suppressing his emotions, you who carry everything. Last step, please practice accepting the one who is prone to crying. It's easy to think too much of yourself. You have to understand. All your sensitivity and delicacy, emotional overflow, it's not a defect. It's about kindness. Another shape of sincere and affectionate. Really powerful. Instead of becoming cold and invulnerable, but while living tenderly, finally I can protect myself. So dear, stop being sensitive to yourself. I'm sorry. You've tried your best to maintain too many relationships. Keep it to yourself. You can cry. But don't forget true tenderness, never collapse. But after every emotional spill, you don't have to be what anyone wants you to be.